Hey guys, it's Chase, and I'm here to do another top 5 list. You know, I was watching a movie last night, and it made me think, like, those moments where you're watching a movie, and you're like, where could it have gone better? Like, where could it have been just completely changed? Had they done the opposite, then there wouldn't even be a movie, and they probably all would have lived, or whatever. So this is my top 5 redo movies. So, top 5 movies that I own, that I feel the most, that had they just done the opposite, or not done what they ended up doing, they would have lived, and it would have been just fine, and it would have been not a big deal. So we're going to get started. This is no particular order. None of my top 5 lists really are, but whatever. We're just going to start off with Alien. You know, great movie. You know, everyone loves this creepy bastard right here, but it's one of those things like, had they not got woken up early, and had they not been told there's a, you know, sound that they need to go check out, it's been running on loop, you know, then they wouldn't have stopped, and they wouldn't have gone on the planet, and they wouldn't have met this little guy. They would have made it home, all is well, no big deal. So, Alien, you know, whatever. The next one. This is one that, you know, you already feel bad anyway, but Carrie. You know, it's one of those things, last little cover there, it's one of those things, you know, had they just been nice to her, or even gone as far as not to pour pig blood on her, she would have been everything would have been just fine. She wouldn't have raised hell, she wouldn't have burned people, she wouldn't have caused shit. She'd been just fine, and everything would be fine. So that just shows you, be nice to everyone. You never know who will just burn the shit out of you, or throw a car at you, or choke you, or burn your school down, or whatever. So yeah, Carrie, next one. The next one is Sinister. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, he kind of brought it on himself by moving into the house where all the murders happened, or where that murder happened. But had he not watched the Super 8 films, or had he not, you know, moved, because that's what did it, is, you know, you watched it and then you moved, and that's what finally made it happen. Had you just stayed there and dealt with the bullshit ghosts and everything else, you would have lived, it would have been fine. You know, shit. Don't move. If you think there's a ghost in your house, don't move. Just stay there, don't even worry about it, you know. So yeah, Sinister, next one. The next one is Frozen, not the Disney one. You know, if you show this one to your kids, it'll scar them probably. But yeah, Frozen, you know, it's one of those things, if you've seen this movie, you know that they end up paying the guy to let them go on the hill one more time, or the little, the skiing shoe, whatever, one more time, and then they get left up there. Had you just dealt with it, and you know what, you can't ride the ride, you're done, alright, go home, come back when it's open again. But yeah, this movie, I love this movie, but it's kind of depressing. It's one of, I mean, none of these movies are happy, but it's one of those things like, this one's a little bit more real to me, I think, because, ghosts aren't going to kill you and all this other stuff, but it's like this is more realistic, and the more realistic type movies scare me the most. So, you know, Frozen, one I really enjoy. If you haven't seen it, do check out. But yeah, Frozen, and it would have all been fine. It all would have been fine. And my last one is one that I just rewatched recently, and yeah, The Descent. The Descent also, you can see my reflection. That's weird. But yeah, The Descent is a really good movie, and it's one of those things like, you know, it was scary as shit. If you watch this in the dark, you know, it's pretty scary. I forgot a lot about it when I watched it, but, you know, everyone knows, if you've seen this, that the girl they're going on this hiking trip with, who's planning this trip, leaves the map in the car and doesn't take them to the place they think they're cave diving at. They're these girls who go cave diving. She ends up taking them to this random hole and just jumping in it and taking them down there. So it's like, had she just followed the map and taken them to the place they're supposed to go, it would have all been fine, and this photo right here wouldn't have been a big issue. They would have all just gone down there, come back up, it would have been fine. But yeah, so guys, this was a really fun one for me to do. I was thinking about it, and you know, everyone has those movies where you watch them and you're just like, just do the opposite of that, and they would be fine. If you'll have a movie that you think is a redo movie for you that you really love, but it's like, none of this needed to happen, you know, let me know, comment, let me know. And thank you again, guys, for all the subscribers and all that stuff. I'm at 171 as of this video. If you're watching this for the first time, do hit that like, do subscribe. Let's get us to 200, and we will hit the next contest. Thank you guys again so much for all the support, and hit that subscribe button. You, right there, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, guys.